and welcome. Good evening. This is Amir Lahijy live from Los Angeles with you, and we are going to talk about this topic.
What if you get buried alive? Who's gonna dig you out from the ground? What if you choke on some pie? Who is gonna squeeze it back out? What if you've got one hand and a garbage disposal and your other hand switches it on? Whose third hand is gonna pull your first hand out while their fourth hand turns the switch back off? You need a BFF, best friend forever. BFF to help you out whenever. BFF, best friend forever. BFF to help you out whenever. What if you stick a cotton swab too far into your ear and it becomes lodged into the side of your brain, and you severely damage your inferior temporal gyrus, which is the part of the brain that helps you process shapes? Who's gonna sit with you and help you relearn your shapes so you don't seem like a complete idiot? You need a BFF, best friend forever. BFF to help you out whenever. BFF, best friend forever. BFF to help you out whenever.
Yes, exactly. You found out importance of friendship. Yes, we are here with Coach Bonnie. Hello and welcome back.
Hello. So good to be with you, with all of the listeners, viewers. So good to be back with you, Amir.
Thank you so much. Pleasure to be with you. So, what's the definition of good friends?
Good friends are awesome to have. They can lit our day up, and they can give us strength. They can give us the motivation. It's so good to have a good friend. But why is it important to have a good friend? We know that having a good friend is nice because we feel good, we laugh, we have a good time. But more importantly, what happens when we are in a good friendship? We have someone to trust, someone to talk to, someone that we know it's there for us no matter what. There was actually a study in Harvard University that said having a good friend, having someone close to you, actually can boost your mental health, and it can improve your physical being. Having someone that cares about you, having someone that loves you, when you are facing an illness, an ailment, you most probably have a better chance in bouncing back from the illness because there is someone that cares about you. So having friends not only makes you feel good, but it also makes you feel mentally less stressed, mentally more calm, more available, and it can reduces an array of physical illnesses. Now, what is a good friend? A good friend is someone that doesn't judge you. A good friend is someone that is there for you through thick and thin, through good times and through bad times. A good friend is someone that holds you accountable. When you are going off path and not really seeing what needs to be done, a good friend gives you a very gentle nudge and says, you know what, that promise that you made, let's keep it. So it keeps you accountable. And it, he or she accepts you for who you are. They don't try to change you. They don't humiliate you. They don't hurt you intentionally. Um, they don't have expectation. They're there to give you support and to elevate you. Now, a good friend also is someone that you can laugh with, you can cry with, you can tell
Be a kid,
secrets
be
to.
open.
Exactly. When you have a good friend, a best friend, someone that you can confide in, you don't need to put on a mask. You are yourself. You are truly, truly yourself, and that vulnerability, that rawness, is beautiful between two friends because there is no judgment. You can completely be yourself and still feel safe, comfortable, and trusted. So a good friend is all of that. I know it's sometimes hard to find, but in order to keep that friend, now let's say you have you are blessed and you found someone that has all these qualities. A good friendship is not a one-way street. In order to keep that friendship, you need to be all of that qualities, all of these qualities that we went over. You need to be that person yourself in order to have a good give and take relationship. You need to be there for your friend. You need to be able to have that difficult talk with your friend sometimes. Sometimes we see friends go astray, or they go off track a little bit. As a good friend, we need to be able to gently, compassionately be able to sit with that friend and have that difficult talk.
Right.
Without judgment, again, without bias. So it's a two-way street. We both parties in that relationship need to be who they want to see in their friends. They need to be that person first, and they need to be able to give and take respectfully in a relationship, in a friendship. Now, most of us, when we pick a friend, we don't usually consider one aspect of having a good friend. To me, a good friend is also someone that energetically is compatible with you. And they say your best is when you see your circle of friends who you hang out with. That is the best that you can do. So in order for you to be able to elevate, to thrive, to be that the excellence that you want to see in yourself, you need to be able to find that compatible energy level in the other person. Because if you constantly are with someone that whines, that nags, that has a negative mindset, constantly gossips, constantly talks about things that you're not interested in, then what happens? Instead of the happy hormones to produce in your body, instead of your becoming calm and peaceful and mentally relaxed when you're with this friend, you become agitated. Your energy gets drained. And when this happens over time, you become that person, because energies attract each other. And if you are attracting someone that has a lower frequency energy, eventually, even if you're a little bit higher in that frequency, what happens eventually, you get to that level of their low energy, low frequency. And you become that nagging person, that whining person. Have you ever noticed when two best friends hang out together a lot, they even talk like each other, they sound like each other,
Mm-hmm.
they have the same body movements as each other. So, and that's energy. We pick up on each other's energy. So my suggestion is, when you are looking for a friend, find someone that is compatible with your energy and even higher, so that you can elevate yourself to that higher frequency, higher energy.
You made it super easy for me. Thank you so much. You already answered 4 of my questions.
Go ahead, I'll answer them again.
Okay, my 5th question is number 5. So, we should be agree to be disagree. So, sometimes with your close friend, you are not disagree with something. What's the best, how we can, deal with this disagreement?
That's a very good question, because the climate that we are living in at the moment, it's very divisive. Racially, politically, we are at home 24/7, most of us. So tensions are rising up. Disagreements are rising up. We need to be able to respectfully disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone has the same viewpoint as us. I mean, if someone was 100% like me and agreed with everything I believe and agreed with all of my opinions, that would be kind of a boring relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have a different point of view, so that I can expand my horizons, I can expand my perspective. So a healthy discussion, a healthy talk, communication, even if we disagree, is actually a good thing. Because when we allow disagreements, when we allow communication in a way that it's not hurtful, then we can learn from each other. I'm not tunnel vision. I'm not just black and white and saying that what I believe it's 100% and everything it needs to be the way I say it, or my opinion is the correct one. When I allow the other person to genuinely express themselves, then what happens is that I get a different point of view, and there's a very good chance that I can be flexible and switch my thinking, or say, you know what, that is also a good way of looking at it. That is also an option. That is also a possibility. So healthy discussions are really good for us to grow as human beings, and to allow us to expand mentally and emotionally. And we have to take into considerations that even though we live in a moment of this, a very divisive moment, we need to be cordial to each other. We need to respect each other's opinion, even if it's not my opinion, and if I am totally disagreeing with that opinion. Allowing the other person to be able to talk, so that we can have a healthy communication.
Perfect. So, you have a friend, and that friend is you feel is not good that much, and obviously for any reason you don't want to cut right away, you want to have a communication. What's the best communication to vent and say your feeling to improve that friendship?
Honesty. To be honest with your friend is the best policy. It's an old saying. I believe that in any relationship with your
Right.
friends,
Right.
when something is not feeling right, when something is out of whack or out of balance with that person, you need to immediately address it. because the more you allow it to sit it and ignore it or deny it, it's not going to go away. And the next time it's going to build up like a snowball, and it's going to get traction. So the very first time that you see an action, a behavior, or maybe something they said, gently, compassionately say, can we go out for coffee? Can we sit at a park and just talk for 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever? And really honestly talk about how you are feeling. And I say this in when I'm talking about communication. It is very important to be able to express your feelings as an I statement. What you said or what you did, I felt hurt. I felt disrespected. Not that you hurt me, or you made me feel this way. There's no one can make you feel anything. All of your feelings are your feelings, and you choose to feel sad, you choose to feel happy, or you choose to feel angry. You allow that feeling to come up for you. So having that honest, authentic talk is very necessary. And then people come and go in our lives. Some friendships last a lifetime, some friendships don't. It could be because we grow apart from each other. A lot of times when one person starts to work on themselves and they grow emotionally and mentally, and the other person doesn't, then again, we're not energetically compatible. So we get further apart from each other. And if in that case, when we see that the dissimilarities are more than the similarities, it's okay to cut that friendship, or not to spend so much time as before with that friend. So we go as we get older, we go through stages, and every stage requires a different mentality, a different friendship, a different mindset. We're not the same person as we were 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. So absolutely. We grow, yes, sometimes we grow out of one friend, and another friend comes into our lives. And each phase of friendship has a lesson for us.
Sorry, go ahead, please. As you know, we have a live chat, and I receive a message in our website. Okay, go ahead, please.
Sure.
So, okay, someone asked, I have a friend, he's coming to me every time he needs me for something, and if I don't have time or I cannot do it, he's gonna be aggressive and angry, and sometimes he's labeling me a lot. I don't need this negative energy, and I want to stop him, and I was thinking to block him. What do you suggest?
Blocking someone, a friend, not someone, blocking a friend without giving them the benefit of the doubt, without giving them the chance to explain themselves, without you explaining how you are feeling about this relationship, it's a little bit drastic. Again, I invite this viewer to have a conversation with this friend. Sometimes, again, we need to have difficult conversations, and that's okay. That's part of our growth. Have a talk with this friend and say, this is what I'm feeling. Every time that you need something, you come to me and you ask for something, and I feel, I don't know, disrespected. I feel hurt. I feel like this relationship is not balanced. Whatever whatever he or she is feeling at that moment, have that difficult conversation. And if the friend is understanding and is willing to change, then you can continue that friendship. And if not, then you can cut the cord.
Okay, few seconds ago she said, I told him couple times, and every time he said, you have a problem, and this and that. I don't have any other choice.
So, if they had the conversation, and he or she is not willing to accept responsibility for the way they are behaving, then this friend, this person that is kind enough to contact us, can set stronger boundaries and say, this is where I draw the line. This is how much I can give to this relationship, and this is where I'm drawing the line. So yes, if multiple times she voiced what the problem is and how she is feeling, and the other person is refusing to accept responsibility, either set very strong boundaries and limit your time with this person.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Sometimes we need to cut the cord.
So that's a good things you mentioned a few weeks ago. Thank you so much, Coach Bonnie. So all of you guys, if you want to contact with Coach Bonnie, this is the best number you can call and contact with her. 310-477-8833. She's from Los Angeles, but you can contact her from everywhere.
Nowadays we can see clients from anywhere, because we do virtually most of the time now.
Yeah, very good. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank you for giving me another chance, and to good friends. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. See you next time.
See you next time.
Raise your vibration and re-engage with life. Find balance and reconnect with joy. Your vehicle is balancing the wheel, and we're here to support you in becoming more happier, healthier, and successful. wheelofwellbeing.com or drsadigh.com.
Do you have viruses or malware warnings? Have a problem with your computer and need help? 24 hours, 7 days. Computer Emergency Services. Convenience and savings at your fingertips. Download our free app and keep in touch.